This is What's Wild in New Hampshire by wildlife biologist Eric Orff. Well, you don't have to go for a hike out into the deep woods to see wildlife in New Hampshire. There's plenty roadside. I just took a little ride here in town a couple hours before sunset. Here's a beaver. He's been coming over checking out his dam right here. He's been over to the lodge 2 or 3 times, so the last 10 or 15 minutes. Just out for take a look this afternoon, and here is in town, or the next town over actually, a beaver, a busy beaver, working away. Been over to check out his dam a couple times. Been over to the lodge a couple times. Just kind of hanging out. It's a beautiful little marsh here. One that for years I actually, when I worked for Fishing Game, I kept some duck boxes here. I think it's the town of Deerfield. Right here. Do I see another duck box out there? No, don't see one right now, but just a relaxing afternoon out here. This beaver pond. What else here? I saw a couple of geese out there a while ago too. I put the binoculars on them. So here's what you do when you come to a wetland like this. And I learned this from my job. Each spring, New Hampshire Fish and Game wildlife biologist must do annual spring waterfowl counts of nesting birds. So we would go to these randomly selected wetlands around New Hampshire. There are, I guess, several dozen of them. And you would spend an hour or two or more and see if you could find any nesting ducks, or basically the drakes, the male ducks on standby, on station, or pairs of ducks. One of my favorite duties. But here's what's happening. I've been here maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I don't think 20. I liken coming to a wetland like this to peeling an onion. It just takes time. If you want to peel it, you really need to peel it one layer at a time. What I have learned is you stay in one spot, out of the way, kind of out of sight the best you can, and you watch. And you watch and you watch and you watch. There could be 10 ducks out here that I can't see right now, but I can tell you, if I spent an hour here, I bet I'd see some. There are ducks right there. I've only been here 15 or 20 minutes, seen 2 geese. I bet there are some ducks right here. It just takes time. And the beavers just happened to be out when I came by, and often muskrats or even an otter on occasion. Whoop, I see some waves over here, so somebody's out there somewhere. Oh, there he is. So you look for telltale signs like that. See the waves in the water? You don't have to be looking at the beaver. You can see there's one there, or a duck or something, because look at the water. It's dancing. If something is in the pond, it makes waves, and you have to pick up on them. The water dances and tells you something is there. Another way of peeling back a layer of the onion. Look for telltale signs of life. A flicker, a moving branch, a wave, a ripple. Just peel back the sign and look at the trees today. Leaves are coming out today. There they are. The leaves are late. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I thought our spring would be early. We have been at standstill. My daffodils bloomed a month ago, and they're still blooming and have not lost a petal. We are stuck in spring. Not necessarily a bad thing, but things are late. In fact, yesterday, when I was down at the coast with the marine biologists Kevin Sullivan and Mike Dion, they, of course, check the water temperature every day, and it was, I think he said 11 degrees centigrade. They go by the scientists. They use the metric system. And the water has not warmed up. So the alewives, the river herring, have been slow to ascend the ladders this year because the water temperature has been too cold. So it is the water temperature that triggers them to migrate up from the ocean into fresh water. So it's been colder than average this spring, apparently. And I have seen that, but everything seems to be on hold the last couple of weeks. Not a lot of changes. Yeah, some leaves are out, but this is the 13th of May. All the leaves, maple tree right there, it should be completely leaved out. It's not. So the leaves are, in my opinion, right now, at least 5 to 10 days later than average, in my opinion, in my 50 plus years of observing New Hampshire, central New Hampshire in particular. So yeah, sitting here peeling back the onion. What else is out there? I have not heard a ringing blackbird. There's got to be some here. And normally I would sit here with a pair of binoculars in my hands and every half a minute or so take a look out there and very, kind of stealthily pay attention. So there's stuff out there. I haven't peeled it all back here, and I probably won't. This is long enough. But yeah, get outside in New Hampshire right now. It's a wonderful time to be outside. The black flies are out, not all that bad. You don't have to go hiking in some deep woods or up a mountain. It's in your backyard. It's right in your town. You don't have to drive 100 miles to see wonderful things in New Hampshire. It's right here. It's in your backyard. This is maybe 5 minutes from my house, right here. Not far. Central New Hampshire. Yeah. Beautiful sight to see. Wetlands are awesome, awesome places. My mother always said I was going to the swamp. She called them swamps. Yeah, now I guess a nice endearing term are wetlands, but I always like swamps and wetlands, yeah. Lots of life, lots of things to see. Take the time. Oh, there's something flying over there, so settle down. Take your time. Peel back another layer. Pay attention. There are things out there that have not met my eye, but there are a lot of living things right there that I have just not seen yet. It would take more time. Get outside in New Hampshire and peel back the onion. Yeah, this is wildlife biologist Eric Orr for What's Wild in New Hampshire.